So today's routine is going to be specifically for people with back problems. So it's going to help to just release any tension that might be there, work on mobility, flexibility, and just reducing any pain in general. Okay, so we're going to need to start by being at the bottom of your mat. Straight away, I want you to draw your attention to your hips. Make sure your hips are tucked under. We don't want to be arching the back and putting tension there. So think about tilting under, drawing the abs in for a nice strong core. You may even feel a bit of tension in your glutes. Okay, so we're going to start in this position, shoulders are relaxed and down. I'm going to start to very gently fold from the head first. So leading with the crown of the head. Keep the hips tucked under, don't let them push back. So with your hips tucked under, you'll see that you won't be able to come very low down. That's absolutely fine. You may even feel a little bit of a stretch in that back straight away. So just hang there for a second, inhale. And now as you exhale, start to gently draw back up to the top, very slowly, stacking one vertebrae back on top of each other. Drawing the shoulders back, around and down, and then gently lifting the head back up. Let's go again, deep breath in. Now as we exhale again, we start to fold down nice and relaxed, the arms relaxed and loose. This time you can gently let them hips slightly shift back. And now we're going to roll all the way down, nice and slow, smooth and controlled. So we're looking towards our thighs, and we're thinking about drawing the kneecaps up, so creating tension in the front of the legs and the quads to allow the hamstrings to release and stretch, and the glutes as well. So just relaxing into that stretch. I want you to draw a nice figure of 8 for me with your hands. So moving your arms in a nice smooth movement. So we're almost moving from the waist, okay? So we don't want you to just move your arms like this. I want you to think of getting that little bit of movement, and you'll feel it in the lower back, okay? Just a nice gentle stretch. And relax, lovely, bring it back to center. Take a nice deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to walk the hands forward into a nice press-up plank position. So hands on the shoulders, feet hip width apart, shoulder blades pinched together. Take a nice deep breath in. And as we exhale, I want you to drive those hips back and draw the heels down into the ground, okay? So feet are hip width apart. We're pushing the hips back, pushing the chest through towards the thighs, drawing the shoulders back and down. Holding that position. Exhale, start to pedal through them heels for me. So we're pedaling through those heels while still pushing the hips back. Be aware with your downward dog that your weight isn't shifted too far forward, because then you'll feel like you can't quite push back. So do make sure that you push your bum all the way back, push your hips back and push the chest through. Lovely. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, push it back through to center, drop one knee down. And then the other. Lovely. So hold this position for me. I want you to take a nice deep breath in. Soften the elbows, let the head drop down, thread the head through, lifting the chest towards the ceiling and arching the back. Nice and gentle. Exhale. Round the back. Squeeze the glutes and round like an angry cat. Inhale, thread it back through. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. Bring it back to center for me. So now from center, I want you to open up your chest towards me. So you won't get much mobility here, okay? So don't worry about that. Don't try and throw your arm back. Take your time. Inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to thread this arm under, relax the shoulder down into the ground, and relax the other arm into the ground. Watch them hips don't twist out to the side, keep them central. Inhale, open up that chest. Exhale, thread it through. Bring it back to the center. And we go on to the other side. So we inhale, open up that chest. Exhale, thread it through. Relaxing down. Inhale, open up that chest. exhale, thread it back through. Lovely, bring it back into your center for me. From here, I want you to imagine that you're trying to bend your body around a tree trunk. So the tree trunk is right here, okay? So we're going to draw the shoulder and look towards our hip. At the same time we do that, we push the hip out to the side. Breathe in. Exhale, look to the other hip and push the hip out to the side. Same thing again. And one more time. Lovely, bring it back into the center and push all the way back into child's pose for me. So you want to get your bum down onto your heels, okay? For some of you, it might be a little bit trickier, so if you need to be a bit more upright to be able to do that, that's fine. Alternatively, you can always get a towel, roll it up so it's a bit more comfortable for you. So just draw and back, deep breath in, exhale. Take a deep breath in for me. Now as you exhale, I want you to swoop your arms around to the right hand side, staying nice and low. Just relax into that stretch. You should feel a nice stretch down the side of the body. Inhale. Exhale, swoop it around the other way. Inhale. Exhale, swoop it around the other way. Inhale. Exhale, swoop it around. Lovely, come back into your center, and what we're going to do is we're just going to sit down now, and we're just going to very gently lower ourselves down into the mat. Okay, so bring yourself down into your mat. Okay, so we're going to think about tucking the hips under, okay? So we're going to rock the hips towards our chin, rock the hips towards our toes, rock the hips towards our chin, and rock the hips towards our toes. So now we've rocked the hips towards our toes. I want you to bring both legs up into a tabletop position. So deep breath in. As we exhale, we draw down. Bring one leg up, a nice 90-degree angle. Exhale, bring the other one up. Making sure your bum is seated into the mat, okay? So now what I want you to do is bring one knee in towards you and extend the other leg out all the way into the ground, okay? If you can, I want you to draw yourself up towards that leg. I want you to extend it towards the ceiling, either grabbing behind the calf or you can grab behind the hamstring and release down if that feels better for you. So we're going to stretch out them hamstrings to make sure our hamstrings aren't pulling. A lot of people have tight hamstrings, okay? So take a nice deep breath in, breathe out, pull it a little bit closer. Should feel like a really nice stretch. Excellent, draw that leg down, bring the other leg in, extend the other one away. And again, bring yourself towards that knee. Extend that leg to the sky. So important with back pain, guys, to make sure you do keep the spine moving, but also address the other issues with the lower legs as well, okay? We do hold a lot of tension in our lower legs. We use them all day, every day, most of the time. And gently bring it down. Okay, so bring your legs so they're bent and the feet are under. I want you to bring your right leg on top, grab through the hole and grab under your left leg, okay? People get confused with this one, so grab under your left leg. So this one goes through. And we're just going to pull it towards ourselves and relax down. Inhale. Exhale, draw that leg a little bit closer towards yourself. So you should feel a lovely stretch right down the side here, okay? Inhale, exhale, one more time, and let's switch sides. So this is a great little routine to do first thing in the morning when you get up, when you're feeling a little bit stiff from being still in bed. It's also really nice to do before you go to bed as well. Just to ease off any tension of the day, and just to help you get used to being in that routine and relaxing. Lovely, guys. Okay, so I want you to gently just let your legs fall to the side and bring yourself around. Okay, so from here I want you to bring your right leg forward lengthen. I want you to make sure that your hip and your knee are in a nice line and tucked under. We're going to squeeze and tilt the hips under, holding it nice and tight there. Straight away you should feel a little bit of tension here, okay? So from here, I want you to very gently just slightly lean forward, okay? But we don't want to do this, okay? You want to keep that tucked under position. Slightly shift your weight forward while still squeezing your butt. Bring the arm up towards the sky. Bring it down, take it across. Bring it back to your center and switch sides. So making sure we're tucking under. Once we've got that tucked under position, we're just going to shift the weight slightly forward. It may take you a couple of goes to get this one to really feel that stretch. And then again, take that arm up to the sky. Bring it down and take it across. Lovely. Bring both hands into the ground now. Bring your legs back into your cat-cow position. We're going to shift the weight back into our toes. Extend the legs and push all the way back into our downward dog, making sure you're pushing your hips back. Maybe you can get your heels a bit closer to the floor now. Start to pedal through them heels for me. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling. Pushing the chest towards the thighs. Press both heels back now. Soften the knees. Gently walk the hands back till both feet are pressed into the ground and we're hanging over. Lovely. So soften them knees for me. I'm going to very slowly and gently roll back up to the top. So think about drawing those hips back under first as we lengthen through the legs. Once the legs are lengthened and the hips are back under, we're using our abdominal muscles and slowly rolling back up one vertebra at a time. Roll the shoulders back and down. Nice deep breath in. And exhale. Lovely. So that's it. So try doing that 2 to 3 times a week and see how you are. Let me know if it feels any better for you, okay?